Developing tonight, the FBI has foiled a terrorist bomb plot in Kansas.
3 men are accused of planning to blow up an apartment complex in Garden City.
Prosecutors say 3 men stockpiled weapons planning to target Somali and Muslim immigrants in southwest Kansas.
Curtis Allen, Patrick Stein, Gavin Wright were charged in federal court here today on domestic terrorism charges.
Last October, just a month before the presidential election, a bomb plot targeting a Somali refugee community in rural Kansas was foiled by the FBI. The incident received little national attention.
You don't think there are white extremists? You don't remember Oklahoma City?
That's different than this whole movement that's taken place through ISIS.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Trump rose to power on a wave of Islamophobic rhetoric and support from white nationalist groups. Here in Finney County, where Garden City is located, 63% of residents voted for the president. Ifra Ahmed has lived most of her life in exile. She was resettled in Garden City in 2012, fleeing the civil war in Somalia.
A, not all Muslims are terrorists. And B, most of us are just trying to have a better life, just to start over again.
She is now a leader amongst the small community of Somalis, many of whom work at a meatpacking plant on the outskirts of town. The bomb plot left her wondering whether she would need to leave her home once again.
This was my new home. Like, now where do I call home again? Yes. If you're gonna go further than that.
Yeah. Tell us about what is going to happen here.
Well, the plot was they were gonna leave the bombs parked right there in a car and wait for when everybody was to come for their prayers and then detonate.
Court documents quote one of the men in the group saying, "The only good Muslim is a dead Muslim."
8 months of investigation by the FBI that is alleged to have taken the investigators deep in to a hidden culture of hatred and violence. Many Kansans may find it as startling that such things could happen here.
It's my kids.
Abdi Shakur Mohammed Noor is an asylum seeker awaiting a work permit. He is currently homeless and says he was sleeping at the mosque, a converted apartment block, at the time the 3 men were arrested. But the shock that his community were targeted has not weakened his resolve to remain here.
Here you have government, you have police, you have army, but Somalia don't have anything. God bless America, it's good. Somebody you touch you call 911, you call the police. The police, you come, you catch him. It's good place, yeah.
The perpetrators of the attack were part of a statewide anti-government militia named the Kansas Security Force, who had set up their own secretive sect they named the Crusaders. According to a federal indictment, the 3 men were joined by an FBI informant who recorded them over a period of months as they plotted from a neighbouring city to bomb the community, carry out surveillance, stockpiled weapons and explosives, and launched into Islamophobic tirades, branding Somalis cockroaches who they needed to eliminate. Militia sources told The Guardian that the Kansas Security Force was disbanded shortly after the arrests were made.
Militia groups are not illegal to be part of a militia group. However, their activities can become illegal, like in this instance.
Extremists have threatened our own Somali community, and we take that as a threat against the rest of us.
Garden City is an ethnically diverse outlier in a majority white state. But Trump's attempts to ban people from 7 Muslim-majority countries, including Somalia, from entering America, remains popular here.
I support the pause. I'm descended from an illegal refugee myself. My own mother's father came from Ireland illegally. But I also understand that we're a country of laws, so that's what I support. And Mr. Trump has promised to support the laws.
Despite that, many residents and officials from across the political spectrum rallied behind the Somali population after the foiled attack and openly celebrate the pluralist community here.
We're a nation of immigrants. We are diminished if we entirely interrupt that.
While this thwarted attack on Muslims may have improved community ties in Garden City, this is not a trend around the country. The president continues to accuse the media of failing to cover what he refers to as radical Islamic terrorism, but himself declines to comment on the growing rate of Islamophobic attacks in America and abroad. According to government statistics, hate crimes against Muslims rose by 67% in 2015, marking the highest total since 2001, while others estimate the number of anti-Muslim hate groups has tripled in the last year. Despite this, refugees here are determined to carry on with their lives.
After what happened, the community came together strong. So for now, Garden City, I would say, is still my home. And so many, many immigrants.